Since the early days of Islam, the divine messages shared by the Prophet began to be inscribed on suitable objects. Just like in the humble beginnings of Islam, verses were written on leather and fabric. The transfer of verses to bone fragments was carried out in a simple style. However, this modest beginning quickly transformed into monuments of civilization that spread across a vast geography from Andalusia to Isfahan. Throughout the centuries, the importance and usage of writing in Islamic lands steadily increased. The writing tradition inspired by the Quran was named Kufic because it was written in the city of Kufa, the capital of the caliphate for a time. As beautiful writing evolved, it acquired new characteristics while moving from the Najd deserts to North Africa, known as Maghribi. It took names like Kairavani and Rayhani. This meaningful Quranic writing inspired Muslims, linking to architecture and philosophy. It evolved thanks to its ties with these disciplines. Incorporating all these sciences, it has become one of the key inscriptions that reflect the endless cosmos. Following Istanbul's conquest, the tradition of beautiful writing and the Mushaf reached its height. Sheikh Hamdullah, numerous literary masters, including Karahisari and Rakam Effendi, explored the monuments of artistic beauty that embellish Istanbul with their works. They embroidered beautifully the pen and paper of the Quran. The emphasis on elements such as scribes and books has been one of the key reasons for Muslims to create extraordinary works in these areas throughout history. The Quran's first command, read, initiates the endeavor of reading and writing, serving as one of the fundamental pillars upon which civilization has risen. The development of civilization cannot be expected without placing this stone in its rightful place. The tradition of writing the Quran, from the Prophet to today, and the traditional arts surrounding it, have been maintained in Islam due to their noble significance. It has guided the construction and development of civilization. The Istanbul Mushaf represents the history of manuscript arts of the 1500-year-old Islamic civilization and embodies our civilization's history and spirit. This is the most magnificent final link in this long process. This book thoroughly explores the history of manuscript arts and includes a journey through civilization in its volumes, a work reinterpreted based on the beautiful writing styles and decorative understanding unique to each period. It is one of the most important and comprehensive manuscripts written in our recent history. Different scripts from various periods have been used in 10 volumes, including Kufic, Muhakkak, Rayhani, and Thuluth. The Istanbul manuscript has many unique features from ink to paper and gilding to binding. A special group of 66 members led by Hussein Kutlu, they devoted extraordinary effort to complete the Istanbul Mushaf over 8 years, day and night, at the Nakashhane in Istanbul. Due to all these efforts, the completed Quran is recorded under the special name Istanbul Mushaf, which has its own distinct qualities. The Istanbul Mushaf is made up of a total of 10 volumes. The first volume covers the Umayyad, Abbasid, Fatimid, Ayyubid, and Seljuk periods. The second volume covers the Mamluk era, the third the Andalusian era, the fourth the Ilkhanate era, and the fifth the Turkmen era. The sixth volume is dedicated to the Timurid era, the seventh to the Mughal era, and the eighth to the Safavid era. The ninth and 10th volumes depict the Ottoman era. Each period is reinterpreted in its own style of writing and ornamentation. The textile characteristics of the Prophet's cloak are notably hard to discern. As the pages of the Mushaf present golden decorations and verse markers in 1,000 different designs, Seljuk geometry's depth gains a new dimension on the cover. Inspired by historical Qurans from the Mamluk era, the second volume was designed. It showcases a fresh take on Mamluk splendor in the Mushaf's artistry. The Alhambra and Cordoba Mosque showcase advanced art from the Andalusian period. It has inspired the verse pauses that form the characteristics of the third volume, the window frames that surround the page edges, and the designs of the outer moldings. From the geometric ceiling decorations of the Ulkaytu tomb of the Ilkhanate period to the Turkmen manuscripts showcasing Rumi motifs, from the madrasa decorations of the Timur era, reflecting the grandeur of our civilization's traces from those days on Baikara's tombstone, the Mushaf's bindings have been revived. The 15th and 16th centuries produced countless beautiful works, marking a peak in Mushaf arts. The most exquisite examples of Ottoman calligraphy and decorations have come together in the pages of the last two volumes. As we wander through the pages, the beauty of thousands of different designs, born from years of effort, captivates our hearts beyond our eyes. The writing's harmony and the paper's unique texture merge with gold-embellished illuminations and the overall compositions that extend throughout the work. This special Quran, Istanbul Mushaf, carries the highest level of Mushaf arts. The emergence of this valuable work is thanks to the encouragement and patronage of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The Istanbul Mushaf shows President Erdogan's value for knowledge, the pursuit of knowledge, and the Islamic civilization.